Capricorn, the seagull. Here's your reading for December 2017. Remember, guys, that this is a general reading. So all of the messages will not completely resonate with your unique situation, nor are they entirely meant to. The energies and messages here can either be coming directly from you, or they can be happening to you from an outside source or from another person, for instance. So take what applies and leave what doesn't, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description box with the link there for information upon how to obtain one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks, and then we'll get started. Beloved God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, my counsels who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide Capricorn with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they are meant and or intended to be. Okay, Capricorn, we're coming into the reading with the 10 of Pentacles. Pretty good. Hey, Capricorn, okay. As a reminder, guys, check the description box for your birthday reading for your birthday this month. Happy birthday, guys. Just go and check the description box. There'll be a link there for your birthday special, okay? All right, Capricorn. So the heart of the matter here, we have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands reversed, with the Hanged Man reversed. You possibly could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or maybe have that in your chart. Oh, Capricorn. I see here, I feel as though this month for you, for December, it's going to be a month of making a certain decision. And with the Two of Wands reversed here, I would normally say something to the effect of, well, you're not really making the right decision, or you feel like you can't make a decision. But I feel, Capricorn, that this month it's going to be making a decision that maybe normally necessarily wouldn't. I'm also picking up maybe taking other people's opinions into consideration in terms of maybe you're asking other people for what they would maybe do or how they would react in a situation, how they would carry out a certain situation. And I feel as though you're kind of taking a little bit of a risk here. Now, normally, Capricorn, taking a risk is somewhat out of your nature. It's somewhat not really something that you would do. It's all about security, and it's all about laying those necessary foundations that are established. I'm kind of coming along or speaking of the lines of doing things in a traditional manner. That's usually your forte, Capricorn. You know, doing things a certain way because it's done this way, which means that it equals this, or that it surmounts to this, whatever that may be. But I feel, Capricorn, that, like I said, it's going to be a month of making decisions, but going with the decision that you normally probably wouldn't. And with the Hangman reverse here, I'm looking at it like no more stagnation. Like you are kind of tired of just waiting around for things to happen, or you're tired of waiting around like you normally do maybe, or letting things kind of transpire in the manner as to which they usually do. But I feel as though, Capricorn, you're not waiting anymore. You don't want to wait. I feel like this month is going to be a month of action for you. It's going to be a month of, or a month where your vitality is pretty up. And you are going to make radical decisions, but not necessarily in a bad way. Because with the King of Wands here, if this is your energy, I feel as though it's a proper amount or an appropriate amount of vigor that's going to be applied to this somewhat radical decision. It's a little bit of strange energy I'm picking up here initially, in terms of kind of a little bit of uncertainty, but at the same time, Capricorn, I kind of feel that it's just something you're going to do. You're going to take a risk, I feel. And coming into the reading, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles, that's pretty good. And I do know, or I do feel that there are, or you're in hopes that things are just going to work out with this somewhat radical decision. I just feel like that's really what it is as of now. What I'm seeing, or what I'm initially picking up, is just this strange trajectory that you're kind of on a little bit. It's going to be like a YOLO situation. You're just going to be like, well, I'm just gonna decide then, if no one else can decide. Because I feel like you maybe even waiting on another person. You've been waiting on kind of around to see what they will do, or to see how they will react, or see if you're trying to see if this other person or people within your circumstance will make the first move. But I feel like they're not. And that's why I feel like you are going to just make a certain decision. You're going to be like, whatever, we're going to do it like this, and this is how we're going to do it. Interesting, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Okay, Two of Cups reversed. Page of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. And the Fool. Okay. So, interesting, Capricorn. Let's see here. All right, so it's been a little, maybe crazy year for you, Capricorn, in terms of combining two kind of ideas together, or possibly you and your partner, or you and the circumstance, whatever it may be for you today, finding a hard time to kind of meld it together, mold it together, to kind of bring things in together so that it creates one of something. Kind of, I'm feeling like two separate parties coming together to create a common goal. But I do kind of feel that it's been tough doing that. And I also feel like with this decision, you're kind of not really caring if the other person is going to like it, or if they're going to oblige it. But I'm not really picking up, Capricorn, that this is very stubborn energy. I don't feel like you're doing this because you want to be spiteful, or you want to be like the head of the game, kind of in a sense, like with the other person. I don't feel like you're trying to get over on the other person or the circumstance, whatever it may be for you. But I do feel like it's time for you to take control, or it's time for you to kind of, follow your own path, or beat to your own drum, I'm feeling here. And with the Page of Swords upright, I'm picking up, Capricorn, that you've been kind of kicking back lately, and you've been listening. You've been paying attention to some of the things that people are saying. I feel like you're kind of hearing, I call it ear hustling, kind of from afar, looking around and saying, or hearing around and saying, like, what the hell is that person talking about, or what are they doing? Like, I feel like your other partner, or your partner, I should say, or the circumstance, you can kind of see that it's not really working, or you don't like what they're saying. You don't like what you're hearing from other people, or from your partner, or from the circumstance. And it's not really sitting right with you. I also feel like your partner, or the circumstance, is just not on the same page as you. Very interesting. Over here on this side, I feel as though you've been seeing or noticing that things have been progressing, but very, very, very slow. And I also feel here that you're a little fearful maybe in making this decision, but there's no really difference, I feel, if things are coming in really, really, really slow. Even if they are coming in, but they're coming in slow enough where it creates stagnation for you, that you're feeling like, okay, I'm going to have to just take this leap. I'm going to have to just decide already. And the Page of Pentacles can also kind of infer someone is bringing something in, but it's just extremely slow. It's not at an appropriate pace, I feel. The Page of Pentacles is someone who doesn't really understand how to apply stability. They're learning it. It's a learning process. And you have two pages here. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Page of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords as well. And I kind of feel like with this energy here, it's coming exactly across the Two of Wands. That's where I'm kind of saying, or Two of Wands reverse, I'm sorry. That's where I'm kind of saying like there's a lot of immature energy going around, or uncertainty I'm also feeling as well. And if we come across this way, I mean, the Two of Cups reverse is not combining the two souls, or not combining the masculine and feminine energies within the circumstance or within your partnership. And that's when you need to take the risk. That's why I'm saying, Capricorn, I kind of feel like it's going to be that moment of, well, I'm just going to make a decision. With the Hangman reversed here, that's just making a decision and moving forward with it. There's a lot of decision making here. But like I said, I don't feel like you're doing this or making this decision to get over on someone. And nor do I feel like you are doing this because you want to in an inappropriate way, or because you're only looking out maybe for yourself. But I do feel that it's for the greater cause. But at the same time, I do feel like you're just not really caring what the other person's going to think or what they want from you. It's very strange energy. It's very interesting here. It's kind of hard for me to even kind of describe it as well a little bit. But I do see here that you're willing to just go with it. With the Fool here, you're not going to hang around anymore. You're going to take that leap, and you're just going to make the decision that maybe no one else wants to make. I'm also picking up that there is stagnation because there's a lot of uncertainty. And I feel like maybe your partner or the circumstance feels like they don't really want to make a decision as well, because they feel as though the whole thing's back. And you're just kind of like, well, if we're not moving forward, I'm going to make the decision to move forward regardless of how it comes out. It's very interesting energy here. Let's see. Excuse me. The Chariot reverse. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, yeah, coming over here, I'm really now picking up that it's the environment. You're starting to really hear what people are saying, and it's not really sitting right with you. You're not feeling like you can, I don't want to use the word not trust your partner or the circumstance, but it's sort of on those lines of there's no uniformity here. And it's not moving. It's just plain and simple. It's not moving. And the Page of Swords is an energy where we can't really completely depend upon the information that is coming in. It's someone who kind of puts their foot in their mouth a little bit from time to time. And that's where I feel, but I don't feel like this is your energy here. I feel like this is someone else's. And you're seeing, okay, I'm picking up, you're seeing how, yeah, exactly. I just got the vision of someone putting their foot in their mouth, like really, it's crazy. You're seeing how, oh, okay, you're seeing how your partner or the circumstance is literally putting their foot in their mouth, and how they're being perceived a certain way from you as well as from others within the vicinity of your circumstance, or just others that are around. And I'm seeing a group of people that are kind of like frowning, or kind of like, what? They have like that confused look on their face, like, and how do you think that that's probable? Like kind of asking questions like that. I mean, this can be your energy since it is general, but it cannot be as well. So just take what applies, you know? And yeah, I'm feeling that this person's trying to avoid. Okay, wow. I'm picking up that this other person, or possibly you, since it's general, is trying to appear to be educated or smart or very eloquent. And I hate to say that because that sounds kind of harsh, but I really do feel like that there's a pretentious type of energy going on here, a little bit of ostentatious energy as well. And it's really this energy, whoever it is for you, whether it's you or another or the other person, it's adversely affected and they're working against themselves. And if we move over here, it's coming in quite slow. And it's also coming in at a very extremely glacial pace. And it's not working for you. This can maybe possibly be your energy here. And I feel as though it's not dependable energy coming from this side into here. And I also feel that this person, or possibly you, have been maybe holding back. That you haven't been maybe expressing yourself lately. You've just kind of just been quiet, kind of just looking around. And I think this month is a lot of observing for you. You're going to observe a lot of things that are transpiring. And I feel as though you're going to hold back upon your offers. You're not going to offer as much as you have. And that's where I feel how at the beginning of the reading when I was talking about making a decision that you normally wouldn't, because you don't want to wait around anymore, because you're tired of holding back and you're tired of the offers coming in or you giving the offer quite slow or quite without much vigor behind it. There's a lot of holding back here. But at the same time, with the holding back, I feel like this was somewhat of a technique you used, but at the same time, you now see how important it is for you to now switch up the routine and to now go upon a different, down a different road now. And I feel like that's why the Fool is here. Because you're no longer taking the other person or the other party's, you're not trusting them in terms of their decision making or in terms of what they say. Because I'm also picking up that you're finding maybe loopholes within it as well. But you are paying attention to other people, possibly, that are kind of listening to your partner, to the circumstance. It's those outside people that are saying certain things or that are maybe looking down upon your partner or the situation. And then I feel like you're taking inventory of all of that. And you're kind of just be like, okay, well, I mean, so-and-so is not really doing a great job at this. It's not exactly how I thought it would be. They're putting their foot in their mouth, and what are we going to do now? And I feel as though you're tired of this already. But I can see here, though, that Ten of Pentacles, this is a great card. You want this. Of course, everyone does, you know. But I feel as though there's some adjustments that need to be made before you can reach this. There's going to take, or there's going to be moments of realizations for you this month as well. I can kind of feel taking inventory as well this month as to who fits within the Ten of Pentacles. Who or what fits within making the Ten of Pentacles possible. Interesting. And you also have the Three of Swords reversed here. You're tired of feeling a little hopeless. You're tired of feeling that things aren't going your way. You're also tired of feeling let down, I'm also picking up too. So now it's time to achieve this Ten of Pentacles and to actually move forward. Yes, I do. But, as well as here, we have to have some moderation. And I feel like you have. But it's also important to remember too, with Temperance here, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. I feel as though this is a reminder, I feel, for you, Cap, that you're going to have to place moderation on this. I'm also picking up, have a little bit of, how can I say this? Have some, I don't want to use the word respect for your partner or the circumstance, but kind of have a little bit of sympathy and maybe a little bit of empathy too as well for people that are trying. But at the same time, I feel like the Temperance is here because it's reminding you also of balance. And it's reminding you that how important it is to have balance. and how you need balance in order to achieve the Ten of Pentacles. It's very important to remember that this month, I feel. And you also have, for the last card here, the King of Cups here. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I feel as though that this is where the balance comes in a little bit. This is where the reminder of temperance comes in, to be emotionally open to other people's wants, sort of, in a sense. It's extremely strange energy here. I'm really picking that up. Like, I feel like a lot of uncertainty, but at the same time, taking matters into your own hands. Wow, this is quite interesting here. What's going on this month, Cap? I feel like you really don't really understand either. You're just kind of like, well, I mean, I feel like your options are kind of they've slimmed down a little bit, but it's just time to move forward, and you are. I can really feel it. But just remember how important it is to keep that balance and to make the proper decisions, and to also, I'm picking up being a little bit spiritual. Try and take things in stride. That's what I'm picking up too as well. Because the last thing we want to do is make a decision and then, out of maybe haste, and then backtrack. Oh, Cap. Okay. It's full of Jesus card. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So we have these three cards here. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation, Matthew 26:41. And we also have here, be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole, Matthew 9:22. All right. When I see you are the light of your world, Cap, I kind of feel as though you need to now make those decisions. You need to now be confident within those decisions as well, so that your light can shine and people can actually see what's going on, as well as for yourself, of course. And know that throughout the process, your faith will make you whole in terms of what you believe in and the constraints of your faith as well. That's what I'm kind of going with a little bit, or I'm picking that up. But I feel as though, watch and pray that you not enter into temptation. I feel like the full card is somewhat relatable to this card, where, yeah, we're going to make a decision and it's going to be quite radical, or maybe a little bit different than you normally do. But just be careful that we don't stay within that realm of like YOLO-ness. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. And let's not just get too kind of comfortable. I think that's why temperance was there as well for you, to remind you of that as well. All right, Capricorn, I think that concludes your reading. Remember, check the description box for your birthday reading special. Okay, check out Matthew 5, Matthew 26, and Matthew 9. There'll be something in there for you. All right, Capricorn. All right, we'll see ya. Happy birthday again.